Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here. Simple question. Should golf be in the Olympics? I personally think it should be. I've changed my opinion. When it was in Rio, especially because a lot of the tour pros weren't fully buying into the event, I thought it would have been better to have amateurs go instead of professionals. I've changed my opinion on that over the last few years. I think it should be a professional event. The beauty with the Olympics is it gives you access to people that might not necessarily watch your sport. So the global reach of the Olympics is huge. I was watching 3-on-3 basketball as an example today. You know, I like basketball, but I didn't know 3-on-3 basketball was in the Olympics. I even watched it and thought, hang on a minute, this shouldn't be in the Olympics. And then an hour later, I'm still watching it and I've really got into it. And it turns out I like 3-on-3 basketball. And I think that's what golf can get. We have maybe a stereotype in golf, and hopefully you can kind of break down some of those walls by having it in the Olympics. What I would change, and I'm not entirely sure how you implement this, I think there has to be a team aspect to the event. And for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is because golf is such an individual sport most of the year, I think it gives the event a slightly different standing. I think maybe you do an individual champion and a team champion, so you'd have multiple gold medals, and I know obviously that brings in different issues, etc. But I would like to see a team aspect to the event. This is where it gets complicated. I'm coming up with great ideas that can't be implemented. I do like the idea of having an individual champion, but I also do like the idea of players playing foursomes, you know, better ball, you know, having that aspect to it as well. This is my opinion. Again, this doesn't work. I think there should be 3-person teams, 2 scores to count on the 4 days. I like that as a format. Get some comments down below. What do you think? It will be really interesting, and I don't want to make this sound disrespectful to the winner if it's not somebody that we're expecting to win. But like Justin Rose was such a good champion because he already had, you know, he'd already a US Open champion. He'd already got a really good, strong resume. So by him winning it, and he really wanted to be there, he really wanted to win it. He really did champion that, you know, that win, and he was very proud of being a gold medal winner. My fear was in this format, especially with a wet golf course, if you get somebody that you wouldn't necessarily expect to win, you know, for the next, well, I think it's 3 years actually now because of the way they've had to change it because of this pandemic. It might not put golf, or it might not put that event in the standing in which we would like it to be. So definitely should be in there. But I would tweak the format. The other big change that I would make is, because there's only 60 people in the field, I don't understand why the men and the women aren't playing at the same time. I think that would be really cool. Actually having a mixed component to a team competition, I think not only makes it more interesting, I think it helps grow golf as its own entity away from the Olympics. You know, we don't get to play mixed golf, have men and women at the same event very often. If you looked at like the Scandinavian mix that they did on the European tour, LET was really cool. Trying to put just a slightly different twist on it, you know, so I would definitely have all competitors, male and female, playing at the same time. But get some comments down below. Do you think it should just straight out not be in the Olympics? I know that was a lot of people's opinions when it was introduced at Rio. Have you changed how you perceive it like I have? Or are you just saying no, golf should not be in there? You know, love to hear what you got to say. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay happy. Enjoy the Olympics, even if it's not the golf that you are enjoying. There is so much in the Olympics. There is something there to enjoy. If you don't enjoy any of the Olympics, might be a you problem, not a we problem.